Ferrari Challenge, Trofeo Pirelli is a game that's aimed at simulation enthusiasts. It was released in 2008 for the Wii, the PS2, the Nintendo DS and the PS3. For the purposes of this video, I will focus mostly on how these games are currently emulated on PC, with the exception of the DS. So let's find out which version you should emulate. The PS2 version is actually not bad, although you cannot change the brightness settings at all, and unlike the other versions, there's no cockpit view which may take away from the immersion. The reason why the game looks darker than it should, is because I had to use the skip draw hack to remove heavy ghosting from the image. The hack unfortunately dims the brightness. I would suggest adjusting the emulator's shade boost setting though, because it can drastically enhance the lighting. Lastly, the widescreen hack did not work with this game. While not necessarily the best in terms of graphics, the Wii version was easily the best to emulate on PC. It ran nice and smooth at 1440p resolution, and no hacks were necessary. I also found the controls to be the best. On the other versions I was constantly fighting to stay on the road, but here I hardly ever ran off the track or crashed. Perhaps the one thing to take note of, is the aspect ratio which should be set to stretch to window. This avoids those narrow letterboxes on the sides of the screen. The game is playable on RPCS3, but there are caveats to consider. Firstly, the performance can be a little hit or miss. During my playthrough, it was not uncommon to see frame rates dip into the mid to low 20s. Secondly, there is a minor visual glitch where thin black lines cover the screen. They are small, but they are visible, and this can only be fixed by selecting strict rendering mode in the GPU settings. The unfortunate side effect is that it forces the game to run at native resolution. It also disables VSync, which causes some screen tearing. So I would say, wait a while before playing this on RPCS3.